people will die because no one was able to give them a kidney. My personal experience is that I've twice received kidneys from two incredible people. So I'm one of the lucky ones. So I thought, what if we compensated kidney donors? So kidneys in this country, in fact all organs in this country, are donated on the basis of altruism. In fact, there is a law against a donor receiving anything of value. It's called valuable consideration in the law, and it's against the law for somebody to offer anything of valuable consideration, which means cash or something tangible in exchange for an organ. I think everyone kind of agrees, gee, wouldn't it be nice if we could solve the organ shortage through volunteerism, right? Everybody just signing their organ donor card. Giving organs. The problem is that it hasn't. The number of people who need organs is forever growing. It's now 120,000 for all organs and about 98,000 just for kidneys. We've tried so many things over the years. We've tried recruitment, tax credits. That hasn't made a huge difference, although it's the right thing to do. And transplant doctors have also lowered the standards for the quality of the organs that they procure. So the consequences of the shortage also cost the federal government an enormous amount of money to maintain people on dialysis. It's about $35 to $40 billion a year, which is a lot of money. That's 7% of the Medicare budget, which is huge, especially when you consider that only 1% of the Medicare beneficiaries are people with what's called end-stage renal disease. Now, if there were no alternative, then 7% is what it would be, because otherwise these people would die without dialysis. But they could live so much better lives and more free lives if they had a kidney. And there is a way to compensate people in a safe and ethical way. So the idea here is that there would be a third party, either the federal government or state government or some sort of charity that is government approved, that would offer a reward, a benefit to someone willing to donate a kidney while they're alive to a needy stranger. And what kinds of rewards could these be? They could be, for example, a tax credit. They could be loan forgiveness. They could be a contribution to a person's 401k account. Could be a guarantee of health care for the next 10 to 20 years. Could be a contribution to a charity of that person's choice. The point is that there's this third party that's providing the reward, so it doesn't come from the needy person, because there will be needy people who couldn't afford to do such a thing. So this way, everyone who needs a kidney would be eligible under such a system. People tend to think there's an informal consensus that about a $50,000 value is what seems fair. And the funding for these rewards would come from the savings from dialysis. Keeping a person on dialysis is about a $90,000 a year project. So there would be ample funds to underwrite these rewards. So one of the biggest questions and concerns is, will poor people rush to donate? The way you guard against the situation that no one wants, which is someone who's desperately rushing to donate and then regret their impulsive act, is by incorporating two elements. One is by not offering what a desperate person wants, which is immediate cash. And two, building in a waiting period to donate. Everything we've paid for in the realm of body products has yielded more of it. We don't have a shortage of sperm donors. We don't have a shortage of egg donors. We don't have a shortage of plasma donors. We are the world's largest exporter of blood plasma, but we don't pay for blood, and we have blood shortages. So if we could compensate organ donors, and at the very least test the idea of compensation for organ donors, we could see less death, less needless suffering on dialysis, considerable cost savings. For too long, there's been an emotional attachment to altruism without a recognition that it's just one model of recruiting donors. And there are other ways to do it. And we should be open-minded and expansive and be willing to try other creative ideas. So what do you think of this proposal? Please leave a comment. I'm really interested in hearing other ideas. And also, this was only a few minutes. We couldn't cover everything. But if you're interested in learning more, please check out my writing.